Hello, everyone. This is Biz Chicks TV. This is the place where you can find tips and tools to help you do business better. We're here to help you run a profitable business that's fun to run and to take the hassle out of your hustle. And today is the day we have coffee, tea, thoughts, and conversations with the Biz Chicks. I'm here with my friend and co host, Miss Francine Gregory, real estate entrepreneur and tech diva. I'm Terralina from California Cover Ups, and we are the Biz Chicks. And we just want to give a shout out to everybody listening over in the clubhouse, for those of you who are watching live, and for those of you who are going to be on the replay. We just want to thank you for your time, and we want you to know that it is going to be well spent. Hey, every Monday we come up with topics, and today we're going to be talking about something that is of great interest to you. So I hope you'll enjoy it. So you might want to get a pencil and take some notes, or just relax, and you can always watch it again on the replay. So, Fran, how you doing this morning?
Good morning. I am doing very well, very, very well. Uh, we'll be having these wild ideas, but this idea is not a wild idea. This is something that I was thinking about, and I was like, well, I think we should talk about it on a Monday.
Mm-hmm.
So when the coach says to you, drop and give me 20, you hired a personal trainer, you hired a coach, and they say, okay, I need you to do squats, or I need you to get on the bike, or whatever it is. He's not doing that for their benefit. They're doing that for our benefit, right? Because
Mm-hmm.
we are the ones that hired them. We hired them and said we wanted to be healthy, we wanted to be trim and slim, get a six pack or whatever it is. We spent the money, we hired the coach, and we've seen the results that they've gotten for other people.
Mm-hmm.
And we're sure that they can help us too. But here's the thing, are we doing what we should be doing to get the results?
Oh my goodness, because applied knowledge is what really makes the difference.
Mhm.
You can know something, but if you just having the knowledge of it, but not applying it to your life, you won't see a difference. For instance, we
So,
know that the treadmill is over there, but if we never get on it,
mm,
I mean, I have a reformer, that thing you sit on, and it has clothes hanging on it, friend. It's got books stacked on it. It has become a storage space.
mm.
I'm like,
So it's
oh
not
my
being
goodness.
used for its intended purpose.
And when purpose is not used
Mhm.
or understood,
Abuse.
is inevitable.
Yeah. The machine is sitting over there. I did not sign up for this.
Okay.
So, so nobody can do my squats.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody can do my push-ups. Nobody can go out and take a walk for me.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody can move for me. They can't do it for me. If I am wanting the results, I've got to do the work, and nobody can run my race.
Mm-mm. But
And
one of the things I did find that helped me get out this morning and take that walk was that I got a call from a family member, and they were walking. I said, you know what? I can walk during this call too. While they were talking, I put on my tennis shoes, got on my gear, and got out and got some fresh air this morning,
yes,
because I have been neglecting that. And that's not a good thing. That's not a pretty look. And I'm responsible for getting out.
so and that's what we're talking about today. No one can succeed for me.
Hmm.
I can't succeed for someone else. No one can succeed for me. And the responsibility or the lack of my gaining my goals or my personal success is my responsibility.
Hmm.
I have to take responsibility for it all.
Hmm.
And I know whether or not I'm doing what they said I should be doing, or am I just
Well,
kind of skirting the issue? It's
hmm,
my responsibility. So,
absolutely.
um, am I, do I need to, I now need to take a look at my daily routine.
Mm.
Am I doing what I put on my routine? We talked about it. I guess 2018 or 2019, we talked about our success routines,
Mm-hmm.
routines that we put in place to succeed in whatever it is that we wanted to, because your success is your business. Your success is yours. And in order to get to the success that you want, you put routines in place to get there. And part of it's health, and part of it's your mental, our 6 F's: faith, family, fitness, fertilizer, finance, and fun. We want success in all of those areas, and so we put together a routine to accomplish that.
Mm-hmm.
But if I shirk off and decide, I'm not going to do it today, I'm not going to see the result that I wanted. And if I'm not seeing the result that I wanted, it is nobody else's fault but mine.
Okay.
It's my fault. And now a fault doesn't mean that you have to stay there. A fault doesn't mean that you're just going to stick and just be right there. A fault,
Mm-hmm.
okay, it's something that can be corrected. It's not over.
Okay.
So that's why I'm not going to beat myself up about it. I'm going to take responsibility for doing whatever I need to do. Do I need to learn something new? Maybe the reason I'm not going forward in that particular thing is I don't have the right information to make a better choice. I don't have the skill set that I need. I don't have a resource that I need. Something is missing,
Mm-hmm.
and therefore I'm not pursuing it any longer. Hey, TJ and Teresa. So am I pursuing it? Am I going to do what I need to do?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So back to me working out. They gave me a program. How many
Mm-hmm.
programs are there in the world? Abs one day, leg day, arm day, whatever.
Exactly.
I just need to do them. I just need to move, right? So move it.
Yeah.
And so I'm responsible for all of it.
I just think about that. Nobody's been responsible for why I have not taken a walk. Because you can take a walk in your house. Is it, dude, we're having chicken for dinner. You know,
Whatever excuse. And I'm going to say this again. If that has been your situation or the case for you, don't beat yourself up about it. Make a different choice.
exactly. Don't keep rehearsing, the walks you didn't take.
Right.
Just take a walk. Don't keep rehearsing the things you haven't done. Just do something. Do that one thing today.
So that's that one thing, like you talked about, doing the one thing, or do better today. I'm
Then
going
you
to do
did
better
yesterday.
today. I'm going to do better today.
And oh, you know what? Because this is what I tell my grandchildren all the time: leave it better than you found it. So leave each day better than you found it.
Mhm.
Morning, Dr. Tachi. How you doing this morning?
So
Yes.
today I will do better. Okay, maybe I didn't get over the weekend, I didn't get my run in, or I didn't do whatever. Okay, today I'm going to do better. And then I'll do better tomorrow. But today, just do better. Don't fight it. Don't be like, "Ah, you messed up and la 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 la." No, okay.
Mhm.
Just take responsibility. I'm not blaming Terry didn't call me today. She didn't remind me to go for a walk. She didn't ring me up and my alarm didn't go off. No excuses. I'm just going to take responsibility and I'll do better today. Anybody want to join in, jump in, TJ? TJ's over in Clubhouse. And
I like the idea of leaving each day in your business better than you found it. Because if you do that, just think if we all did that one thing to make the day better as far as business is concerned,
Mm-hmm.
we would be able to move forward, Miss Biz Chicks. We really would.
What do you need to do better? Maybe you need to call some people, but you don't have all of your systems in place. You don't know, are
Hmm.
all those business cards you collected or all of those contacts you collected are then in a shoebox someplace, and maybe they're not in a place where you can readily get to it.
Hmm.
Or if they're on your phone, they're not organized on your phone as clients, and they're just kind of mixed in there. So you're not, it's like you haven't called anybody.
Hmm.
You haven't reached out. You haven't sent an email because maybe you don't have a CRM, which is a client um,
Management.
system. Yeah, client retention management. Anyway, it's a system where you can put the names of people so you can follow up on them. And it does not have to be uh, daunting. It can be a simple system. TJ.
Yeah, good morning, everybody. I wanted to, you just said what I was coming in to say, that you need a plan and you need tools. And you don't have to get the most complicated with all the bells and whistles tool. It can be a simple tool, paper and pen. But you need to say, either plan out your week or plan out your day of activities. And it's like you said, if you don't complete the list, it's okay. There's another day. But you've got to set some kind of parameter where you're using a tool, and it
Hmm.
can be as simple as complicated as you want it to be. It could be a CRM. There are free ones. A customer relationship management tool.
Hmm.
HubSpot is a free one.
Mm-hmm.
HubSpot. HubSpot.
Yep.
They have a free one. It's bare bones basic, but it works.
Yep. It does work.
Another tool I use that is Asana, ASANA. That's free. There's Notion. That's free, but you have to figure out, well, what kind of tool do I want? Do I want to have something basic because I don't want to be overwhelmed? I won't use it, and then figure out what it is, and then use it. It's just real easy. Every day, make a reminder on your phone. You spend all that money on the phone. There's reminders that pop up, and when it says, start your day and what are you going to do? 1, 2, 3, and check them off, and you're done. So just think about, you need to have some kind of plan. And I know when people hear plan, they think this elaborate. This is, no, just paper and pen or your phone, your tool, and say, hey, this is what I'm going to do this week or this day. And then you just do it. And then you're off to the races and you've accomplished something for that time period.
Right.
I yield the mic.
Thank you. And just the taking, what do they say? Seize the day.
Hmm.
Seizing your day just means doing what you said that you were going to do that day. Deciding whatever that.
Carpe diem. I don't know what.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. But deciding what it was that you wanted to do that day and do it. We heard about Mary Kay Ash and how she every day would write down 6 things at night that she's going to do the next day, but she did them.
And all we're asking you to do is write down one.
What one thing will you get done today that will move your business? As Coach Karen says, that'll move the needle on your business. What's the one thing that'll move the needle just a little bit?
And when you do that, you will leave each day better than you found it.
Just find that one thing. Maybe it's a call. Maybe it's learning a new system. Maybe it's if it's for your health, or you're taking a walk. Whatever it is, one thing that will move the needle toward okay, we talked about our 6F, your faith. Okay, most of us probably went to church yesterday, so the faith thing should be maybe checked off if it was a Sunday for you or Saturday, or perhaps you're going to do something later, so you'll check off that. And then it was something with your family. Are you calling grandma, or are you calling the kids, or are you checking in with family once a week? Do you have that on a plan? Because there's one thing that we've learned: if it's not in the schedule, you're probably not going to do it. If you don't see it.
Exactly.
For your fitness, we just talked about fitness. What's the one thing you'll do for your fitness? You don't have to do everything. Even if you don't get a leg day, and you can go for a walk. We just need to move.
And especially with everything that's going on, getting outside can be such a stress reliever, because it's going on quite a while. This thing is lasting longer than we expected, some things. And so there can be some downward pressure that you may not even be conscious of. Just taking that 15-minute walk, 2 15-minute walks is 30 minutes.
The guy that lives next door to us here, he works from home.
Mm-hmm.
So I see him at least twice a day walking the block. He walks the
Exactly.
block, and I was like, oh, he's bundled up now because it's 37 degrees.
Mm-hmm.
I know that's not cold for a lot of people on the East Coast, but 37 in Sacramento is cold.
Mm-hmm.
So he's bundled up, and he makes the block.
Mm-hmm.
And he's consistent with it. I was
Mm-hmm.
like, oh. So what does that do for me? It reminds me that I need to make the block, or I need to do something. So this morning I just got up, I bundled up. I didn't even look at the temperature when I went out the door, because if I'd have stopped to look at it, I probably wouldn't have went. So I bundled up, on socks and hoodie and everything else, and walked out the door, because I needed to get the walk in.
Mm-hmm.
This weekend, I didn't do that's why we're having this conversation. I didn't do what I knew I should have been doing over the weekend. I was like, I need to go for a walk. I just need to start this day off with a walk.
I think too, folks, when you have a routine, let me ask you this. Have you been ignoring the notifications on your routine because it comes up every morning? My notification tells me to hydrate. And I've got so used to looking at it that I don't go and do that thing. I'm like, wait a minute. Am I doing what I told myself to do? We got these to-do lists. And because some of them are repetitive, or these alarms, because some of them are repetitive, that our brain says, look, you don't need to pay attention to that. That's an everyday thing.
Okay, so here's the other thing I learned. I heard the guy say it. So the things that we put on our to-do list are a promise that we wanted to keep to ourselves. I promise that I am going to drink water at every hour, or whatever your thing is. So I made the promise, but when we keep swiping away the notification and not drinking the water, we are telling ourselves, you're not going to do it anyway, so you might as well just turn off that alarm, and you'll get it later. You'll do it later.
Exactly.
But you're setting yourself up not to trust yourself to do what you said to yourself to do.
And also not to pay attention to the notifications that you've set. So, so we need to make a shift about how I have someone in my life who says, don't let a familiar thing become familiar.
So the notifications are familiar. The little ding, it's just a little ding that you hear all the time.
You see what I mean?
Instead of,
this is important, Terry. You set this for a reason.
Right.
Let's take a look at it, and then let's go do it.
Right. The notification went off. Stop what you're doing and do whatever that notification was.
No matter how simple it seems, because drinking water is such a simple thing. Oh, I'm going that way anyway later. I'll just get it when I get in the kitchen. The water should be beside the bed. That's what you're supposed to do first thing in the morning. Set it up. Set yourself up for success.
Right. And keep your word to yourself. Keep your promise to yourself. The ding is to remind you that, you set a promise to drink some water.
Even the simple things, see, because it's such a common thing.
Mm-hmm.
We tend, I'll get to it.
And then what is that when you take for granted maybe a person in your household, or you take for granted because, oh, they'll always be there, or
Yes.
I'll always have the opportunity to drink that water. And I'm not keeping the promise I made to myself. And that's the thing. Did I keep my promise to walk today? Did I keep the promise I said for whatever the thing is that I wanted to do, the one thing that I wanted to do? Maybe there's one thing, one task that I needed to get done today. I need to get that one task done, and I need to keep my promise for that one task instead of pushing them off.
Exactly, because when you roll out of bed and you make that bed, that's the first success of the day. So
Yes.
have you noticed if you have a day where you don't make the bed, and when I have a day when I don't make the bed, friend, it says to me, you need to pay attention to your health, because this is not normal for you.
And see, but how many people get out of the bed and don't even make the bed because that's not a thing that they've set up? Do you understand what I mean? Some people get out of the bed and it's okay. Whatever
they keep it moving, whatever you're.
Yes. But here's one of my rule 52. When you wake up, get up. Not just kind of like, oh, I'm just going to lay here for a little longer. Get up out the bed. And then I guess rule 53 was when you get out of the bed, make the bed.
Make the bed.
I need to write that down. Something about making the bed. In the military, my dad was in the Navy. Beds, my mom was a nurse, Navy too. You had to make them beds. Corners, everything, make the bed.
And my grandfather was a sky cap on the railroad. Those beds, those corners, those nurses' corners, we learned to make nurses' corners. And my grandmother was a domestic. We learned to make nurses' corners on those beds. And when we were little, I mean, they shamed us about the fact that we couldn't bounce a quarter off the bed. And we were like, what are they talking about? You know?
Dr. Tachi has a comment here. She says, you never take any moment for granted.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Beautiful. Don't take those relationships for granted. Yeah.
So yesterday during when I was at church, the person teaching said something really profound about when you have a key, you don't need to knock.
This is true.
I was like, ooh. So are we knocking down? Are we trying to get some stuff done when all the key is just do whatever the thing is that you said that you were going to do? Do the one thing. The key is just keeping your promise. Just do what you hired the coach to do. Dr. Tachi has a class and she talks about setting up your lighting and all of that. Well, if I want to look good online, all I need to do is go back to the notes and do what she said to do, and I'm going to look good online. Sound good online. I'm going to have a good live stream or whatever it is that I'm doing. But I have to do the thing. She gave me the key. I don't have to keep one. I wonder what I need to do and whatever. Okay, she gave me the key. I don't need to keep knocking, trying to find out, looking for it all over the place. I have the key. Use the key, friend.
And you know something, friend? We tend to make checklists and we don't check the checklist.
Hey, Paulette. Paulette has a.
Good
you
morning.
Want to weigh in, Paulette?
Hi. Good afternoon, ladies.
Hi. How you doing?
I guess it's still morning, though, isn't it?
Over here.
Yes, this morning.
Hi. I had a couple things to say, Terry, but you said it before I could say it about bouncing the quarter. Bouncing the quarter off
the bed.
Linen, off the bed. And then I don't know, Biz Chicks, I don't know, is that the name you go by, or what's your name?
My name is Francine. Yes.
Yeah, Francine. The other thing that I wanted to say, I was laughing at you guys when, now you guys have to forgive me because I'm almost 80 and I have senior moments, so If I don't talk fast, I forget some things. Let's see now. You were just talking about what, Francine?
I think
When
I
you
was
have a key, you don't have to knock.
yeah, about the key.
Yeah, about the key. Okay. Sometimes, and over the years, I've noticed this, and I still notice it some. We have experts within our own environment that we don't pay any attention to
Right.
until someone else says the exact same thing, and we get in that somebody else's ice is colder syndrome. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And then it's okay. But then we still forget to go back to the person that told us that in the first place, that we wasted too much time getting there, to let them know how grateful we were that they told us. When someone else tells us that someone else's ice is colder person, then a lot of times we mistakenly feel that now that gives to validity. That gives some validity to what they've told us. Like you talked about Dr. Tachi giving you the information and you wrote it down. Well, you follow through on it. That's good. But sometimes we don't do that. And we need to stop doing that. We have to work harder to get where we're going. So we're going to go the extra step to get it right, because we know we don't have a choice. We have to do that. But then when that person is gone the extra step, and
Mhm.
that expert, sometimes we don't believe it until someone else tells us, I'm using them and yeah, they're good.
Mhm.
So we need to be very careful and mindful of that. And I'll drop the mic.
Thank you, Paulette, and welcome to our coffee conversations. We are here every Monday at 8 a.m. And where are you located, Paulette?
I'm in Michigan, about 10 minutes from Detroit Metro Airport.
Ah.
Okay, hopefully you're staying warm.
It's snowing here.
Yeah, okay. God bless California. I'm like, yes. Dr. Tachi, did you want to weigh in?
Hi. Going back to the point that we were talking about in terms of not taking moments and people, etc., for granted, part of that is because the next day you may not be able to do what it is you want to do or accomplish what you want to accomplish. And that made me think of in 2015, I tore my ACL, and it that could have put a damper on me doing anything. And but as much as I dance and the crazy things I did in dance, I never hurt myself in dance. I was at the gym with somebody to me who kind of told us to do something stupid, and that's how I did it. But I wasn't going to stop and not do anything. Obviously, I couldn't stand for a minute, but I still was committed to making sure I worked out every day.
Mhm.
And I started doing like seated exercise. And then when I finally went to the doctor, they were like, yeah, okay, we want you to start riding your bike now. And it was only like a week after it happened. So, because they don't want things to lock up or arthritis or anything to set in. So because I was already in the routine and appreciative of being able to do things, I was already in the groove and the mode of doing that every day. So there was no, okay, well, I'm hurt, I'll just wait. I was already in, wanting to do it. So those are the things to think about, because if I wasn't already in the practice of doing it, I may not have done anything.
Right.
So wanted to add that.
Thank you so much. What's the balloon mean?
Anniversary. It's her anniversary on Clubhouse. We had
Woo-hoo, happy anniversary, Dr. Tachi.
our anniversary in January, friend. You may not know it, but we did.
Look, I'm learning new things. See, I just learned something new today.
Yeah.
Happy anniversary, Dr. Taji.
Well, thank you. But as I expressed in the room I was in this morning, I don't like this emoji because it's too Stephen King-like. So
Oh.
I never even use it when I'm like saying happy birthday to someone. I avoid this one at all costs. And it also does because look how I'm looking in the thing. It looks like I'm saying hello, Clarice. I'm like, this is not a good look today. But thank you.
Okay. The Stephen King reference. Are we thinking it or the other thing?
Yes, no, it. What's the clown? Penny's worth, penny wise, penny foolish, whatever.
Whatever. I didn't watch it because I just like I'm not gonna even put myself in a position to have to deal with that fear. How about that?
I didn't watch it either, but the red balloon is always a pop culture reference. You always see it going down the road by itself. So I'm like, I could have picked something else.
Yes, because remember in I think it used to be a French story, the red balloon. I don't know what class I was in, and it was a film about a doggone balloon flying all over the place.
Yes.
And I was like, okay. And then Stephen King took it.
Right. It gave a whole new meaning to the red balloon.
Yes. Woo. It's been a very insightful conversation. So to recap, my success is my responsibility. I'm going to have to do whatever it is I need to do. And you know, I know if I've been playing games or I know if I've really been putting in the work. If I want to see the results that I need to see, I now need to put in the work. And if I didn't put the work in yesterday, I just need to do better today and then do better tomorrow. So what say you all before we close?
Well, I want to say to you guys who are listening and watch it on the replay. My grandmother used to say, you know what? You're going to have to hoe your own row. And sometimes you're going to have to hoe somebody else's just to get out this field. So guys, take some time and make sure that you hoe your own row. Okay.
Yeah, see, we got to have your grandma come on here. You know, you need to do a book of your grandma's stuff because the one I like is get somewhere and sit down.
Sit down, girl.
And you know, just and that could do a whole lot of things for us if you just get somewhere and sit down and figure out what it is you need to be doing to move your business or your life forward. There is genius in you, and it needs to come out because your voice is not just for you. Your voice is to create some wonderful things for the rest of the world. So thank you for joining us today on Coffee, Tea, Thoughts, and Conversation. We will be back tomorrow. TJ, you want to tell us what you got coming up tomorrow?
Yeah, so we're going to talk more about, we've been talking about your marketing plan, your new marketing for 2022. So we're going to continue to talk about that tomorrow.
All right. So we on BizChicks, we have no reasons where we can't get some help because we got some awesome women and guys in that can help us move the needle. And if you are lacking information or resources, somebody in this room or in this community has what you need to help you, and they are willing to do so. So become a part of the BizChicks community if you are not already. You can text BIZ, B-I-Z, to 33777. And alternatively, you can just go to bizchicks.net and you can see what we're all about over there. As a matter of fact, I'd like you, TJ, can you take a look at our page and see, give us some feedback because I did some new things, and let me know what you think. If I get an A from you, I'm gonna be all good. So text biz to 33777 or visit bizchicks.net. That is all we have for you today. Looking forward to talking to TJ tomorrow. Wednesday, Dr. Tachi is going to be doing Mediascope in February. Woo.
Yes, correct.
Almost messed up. Wait a minute, not this Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so she'll be doing Mediascope. And if you're on YouTube, thank you so much for subscribing to our channel. Make sure you have some fun today, and we will talk to you real soon.
Okay, guys, don't forget, Look at this. Remember to go to the front of your own line. Have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.
Bye bye.